On Wednesday, a controversial theory was put in front of the Supreme Court that could change how elections are handled nationwide, and those changes could put Nebraska's blue dot at risk. While Moore v. Harper has potential consequences for Nebraska, its story starts in North Carolina. State lawmakers redistricted like us in 2021, but the North Carolina Supreme Court ruled that their maps were tainted by gerrymandering.
What happened was those maps they originally drew were thrown out by the Supreme Court of the state. They were ruled unconstitutional. And in response to that, a group of legislators have begun to argue that courts have no authority over what state legislators do when it comes to elections.
The dispute made its way in front of the U.S. Supreme Court on Wednesday, where representatives of the North Carolina legislature argued a controversial theory.
So the heart of the case deals with this concept called the independent state legislature theory. Under this theory, it basically gives the state legislature really the exclusive power and the exclusive authority to decide all election procedures regarding federal elections.
In essence, the independent state legislature theory removes the checks and balances from other branches of government on election proceedings. This means in Nebraska, the Supreme Court could not challenge district maps that showed obvious gerrymandering, and the governor could not veto bills that established gerrymandered districts. This would put CD2, Nebraska's occasional blue dot, into serious jeopardy.
There would be nothing to stop something happening here, like what happened in North Carolina, where you have a gerrymandered map we saw maps in the last redistricting session that split the urban area of Omaha down the middle, essentially diluting the power of that district.
The consequences could go beyond redistricting as well. All election processes, from deciding who can vote, when you can vote, and how you can vote, could all be decided unilaterally by the legislature, leaving the system vulnerable to partisan influences.
And if it's ruled in Moore v. Harper that there are no checks and balances, that legislatures have ultimate authority in our elections, that should concern every single Nebraskan, because it will change how we vote and it will change how we protect and ensure every vote counts.
While the arguments were heard on Wednesday, the decision is expected to come in late spring or early summer.